Hello everyone and welcome to another round of FormulaXbox. Today we are in Jerez, as it is pronounced in Spanish, and this is one of the classic circuits, so there's practically no runoff, there's only grassy areas, and it's a very difficult track, and I qualified 5th, which was terrible. I mean, the tyres were going, I had one lap on them pretty much, and they went, and it was a really crap qualifying. 5th, although it doesn't sound that bad, but trust me, it's not where I hope to be. I hope to be a bit higher up than that. I hope to be 3rd place really. I think I could have got at the most Goddard and Armstrong were qualified up front. I mean, Armstrong was 6/10 faster than my time trial time. That's how fast he was. Anyway, this is the grid now, and of course you have Armstrong in 1st, Goddard in 2nd, Simoncelli 3rd, Hybe 4th, me 5th, and then Hamilton found 6th, and I think Brandon beats 7th. And my teammate got no qualifying penalty last race, so he starts in at the back. Random beats behind us, and we have Simoncelli in front of us as we have the lights here in Jerez, and we are away. Not quite sure I'm behind me. I think it might be my fault though.
Looks like the car ahead has a puncture. Car ahead has a puncture.
I knew this race would come down to a battle of attrition and staying on the racetrack than the other circuit. I did kind of tap Simoncelli in the beginning. Just kind of hit him into Goddard's, but currently he's going really well. Back end already falling away from me. Oh, the Strom, as expected, is getting away from me. Bit of dust kicked up there. Not quite sure what happened on the first lap. I'm sure that's going to be investigated later. I might be in trouble. Last sector, I lost half second. And my steering was moving around on my table, which is very distracting. As it looks like Goddard is starting to reel me back in. And it looks like Armstrong has picked up the pace again. Zarastrem pits from the lead.
Stopping this lap.
So I lead. I don't know what to call it. Jerez Grand Prix? I don't know what to call it at all.
We advise mix 2. Mix 2. We're comfortable at the moment. The tyres are quite heavily worn at this stage. Watch the grip levels. Pit in if you need to.
Lost H to random beats as I am under heavy pressure from Goddard. And that pit entry is just so dodgy, it's unbelievable. We're into the pits now. Switching onto the prime tyres.
Release, release.
And Goddard is out ahead of me. Oh no, he isn't.
Be careful not to drive over the white line when coming out of the pits or you'll get a penalty.
Never driven on this tyre, so this is going to be a bit of an adventure. Oh my god, I've got so many laps left. 13 laps. Probably really holding Goddard up, and he's probably not liking it again like I did in Monaco. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Oh, he's on the option tyres. That was a really scruffy lap there at the end, especially. I think my car just lost all downforce.
Running the option tyre, we may have trouble closing the gap during this stint. Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs.
Of course, I have no idea what tyres Armstrong switched on to. Goddard out qualified me by something like 1.6 seconds. So, I was expecting him to beat me today.
The car ahead is holding you up. We need to pass. You're currently faster in sector 1. We believe the car ahead has a lot of fuel in reserve.
Anyway, back onto the pace. Let's have a fast. Oh, God, let's have the fast up the race. I think Armstrong's on the same strategy as me. Qualifying options: first stop prime, second stop prime. Oh, spoilers. For my next pit stop, but it's not really spoilers. But we're behind Goddard, and it looks like Goddard's just caught up Hybe. Looks like they're going side by side, or Goddard is trying to get past with all of his will. Same as he was with me. Brandon's 5 seconds behind me.
The gap to the car ahead is around 2 seconds.
And it looks like Goddard has got past Hybe. Oh, it shows us a 1:16. It's way faster than what I'm doing. Unfortunately, Hybe's in the wrong position now because as Goddard's tyres fall away, he is in the way. Looks like I've got much better traction because I think he's still on the old tyres. Oh fuck. Oh shit. I don't know if I hit him there or not, but I understeered wide. Shit. Should I let him pass? I don't know. The whole thing just went wide.
The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs. At the moment, the gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
Really sorry to Hybe there.
Next car is 4 seconds ahead. 4 seconds.
God has missed the pit entry. "15 seconds on our stream." God damn, he's so fast in this game. Kind of cutting the corner there.
You've got 5 seconds on the car behind. Let's try to keep it that way.
Could be done for two things in this race. Could be done for the start. I'm not quite sure what happened at the start. That could be done for the Hybe incident. Got a front wing there. I think Alesham's just pitted. Yeah, there he is up there.
Ready for you at the end of this lap. Pit this lap.
Despite Goddard hitting the missing the pit entry, I will not be overtaking him in the pit stops.
We need to catch up with the car ahead. The gap is around 5 seconds.
The problem for Beaver and Chipmunk, or Godders, is that I keep on getting in the way of him chasing Arlestrem.
Pit in.
And I haven't really been holding up Arlestrem at all this season, except for maybe China.
Fuel management has been excellent this race. Great job.
Did the pit entry correctly as we go in for our final stop for primes. Pretty good race so far in terms of my pace and where I am. Well, of course,
The track is clear. Track is clear. We believe the car ahead is running standard revs. Standard revs.
I need to keep these tyres in good condition because I know that Godder's tyres are some 3 laps older, I think, or 2.
There's only 4 seconds gap between you and the car ahead. Keep pushing.
Could still end up with second in this race. Anyway, got Brandon some 9 seconds behind us, so it's Goddard who's the target, but I have a feeling that despite his old tyres, he is still a lot faster than me, so he's going to run away into the distance. Sorry for the lack of speaking here, it's just that I'm trying to focus on the road because this track is one that I do not like. It is way too narrow, not enough space to run off the road. I know you could say that it's a bit, you know, stupid because, you know, you're meant to be on the racetrack. But I just like having it there more than actually using it. I think Hybe's Live-Comm it as well when I did that crash with him, so that's going to be bad, isn't it? Now a 10-second gap to Brandon. Oh, Jesus. Lucky to keep it on the road there. Just caught on the curb. Someone ahead of me, it's been off. Is it a back marker or is it somebody who I'm racing? It's a Red Bull, I think it's Justin Midget. Still set a laps 1/10 off despite that massive off I had. As I now have Hybe 10 seconds behind me.
Gap is currently about 6 seconds to the next car. Let's try to reduce it if we can.
Soon, Godda's tyres must be crying for help. That's exactly what I'm relying on to be successful. As I need those tyres to drop off if I'm to get second place in this race. Has the gap gone down there? So it's 5.7 now. Let's put the fuel meter up. Here's the gap starting to come down. Will it come down fast enough though? Certainly hope so. No, let's not ride the curbs here. So out of the low speed corners he's going to struggle with traction. Come on, Williams. 5.1 seconds.
Let's keep this up.
Caught him up a half second on that lap. Which of course isn't going to be enough with only 2 laps remaining.
Fuel is looking okay, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Put it down to standard, make sure I don't run out of fuel.
Let's see if we can catch the car ahead. The gap is 5 seconds.
Come on, let's try and find this pace. Yes, it's now no 5th gear. It is mainly the last corner and the corner which is just after the 3rd corner, I think, which is going to struggle the most with traction. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him here unless he makes a mistake. It's not going to be enough for me to catch Godda's As we can see him at the last corner now. So, a really good result in terms of the finishing, but I have to say that contact with Hybe and maybe the beginning was pretty big, and I could be in trouble for it. But it looks like I've got another podium, which is amazing, considering that I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what else to say, really. But looking from the results, so yeah, it goes Armstrong, Goddard. Goddard doesn't seem to have a time as fast as Armstrong. Me, Hybe, who I had an incident with, Brandon, Stop Matt, Elusive Kev, Simicelli and the other Marusha. Though, what's happened there? Somebody got a penalty? Loses on the final lap. I think 10th downwards is lapped, yes. Oh, okay, so my teammate was the last lap runner. But there we have it. Those are the results. Elusive Kev, 7th, which is good. And a race which was okay. In the end, I finished 3.5 seconds off, so maybe another lap, and I could have had him. But of course, that will never be. And arguably, you could say that was a bit too. I didn't give enough space in the beginning of the race. But that has been it for another Formula Xbox video. I really hope you enjoyed this commentary. Remember to like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps me and it really motivates me, to be honest, if you like the video. And if you leave a comment saying what you think about the race or what you think about the Hybe incident, because I'm not quite sure about it, because I think I skipped over the curb, if I can remember correctly, so that kind of threw my car over. But you could argue that I shouldn't have gone over the curb anyway. But that has been it for another round of Formula Xbox. It could be a podium. Next race I will update you on what happens, if I still have the podium or not. But anyway, it was a good race, good result, and some good battling. This has been Alex Stop, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.